Welcome back folks, my name's Anthony Valentine, the Camper Nerd. Today I'm going to be showing you a bit of an unusual one this. So it's a 98 Autotrail 634 Cheyenne. So that's the 4 berth, so you've got a double bed above the cab and you've got the desirable L-shaped at the back. I'm saying it's a bit unusual for a couple of reasons. It has had a leak in the back. So this came into stock in September last year. The habitation man went through it coming through a dealer, and we checked it all over, and he said, yeah, we can see that, but obviously you'll dictate the price. This is going on sale with no reserve. This, a 98 Cheyenne, in this condition with the mileage, it's only done, I think, 43,000 miles. The inside layout, it would be probably circa 10,000-ish. However, obviously, because of this leak that it's had, the damp readings, you go normal 0 to 20 is a normal reading. We've got some as high as 25, maybe 30 in a little patch. So it's just showing. I'm going to show you that shortly. But obviously it'll be cheaper now, so you will dictate the price. It's on sale with no reserve. It came into stock in September. The habitation man went through it and he said, everything's working. He's not only everything's working, he's found, would you believe, a 200 amp heavy HGV battery in the back with the solar panel working, and you've got the 85 amp ordinary leisure battery, so you've got nearly 300 amps, and it's got a microwave in there that I'll show you working, and it works off the grid, so we're not plugged in at the moment. So it had, when we went on the roof, so it's got a satellite dish there, and it's got a seal along the back. Now, someone at some stage has done the seal, but not to a professional standard. And someone has resealed where the satellite, where the cable goes into the vehicle, and that's what's caused the problem. So I've had it into the body shop. They've professionally resealed it with Caravan Sikaflex along the top. We're going to send Dennis the drone up shortly so you'll be able to see, and I've taken you some close-up pictures. And we've also resealed where the satellite dish cable comes in with, again, professional 512 Caravan Sikaflex, so that'll stay dry. Unfortunately though, you have got the marks now. You know what, let's go inside and I can show you, because this might not be for you, so you don't have to watch the rest of the video. So going inside, yeah, so here's that microwave I was telling you about. What a it's on a plug here. We're off the grid now, we're not plugged in. Hey presto, and that's working. What a fantastic idea. And that just pulls off that plug here, and I'll show you shortly. In fact, I don't know whether the camera can angle down. We'll just show you that big massive 200 amp, there you go. How's about that? Huge. That's a Lucas battery. That must have cost a small fortune, as well as the solar panel, control panel, which is next to it. So this has been not plugged in since before Christmas. Come to it, all the lights are working. We'll just put some lights on. Yeah, all the lights are working, the microwave's working, and it's not been plugged in since before Christmas. So here we have the problem. So just isolated to this corner, you can see the dark marks there and the little bit there. The worst you could, so you've got a couple of choices. You would either live with it as it is, because as I say, it's not, there's no smell, there's no damp smell. You would probably put an oil filled radiator in it overnight for a few weeks and a dehumidifier, and that will soak up the last little bit. So if I can get my damp meter on, that's testing there. You see we're up to 28 at the worst, and get back into that corner, we're back down to 9. All the wood and the floor is solid, all the panels are solid, so we're 15 there. We're up to 19, 18 there, 17. So we're still within the industry standard in most areas, but obviously it does, you can see the marks. I think there was a little mark here. I would suggest here that, but that is not, that's not a reading there. It's just already, you've got a little reading there So we're going up to 25, 26, 30 at the worst. So that's the worst, but it is, as I say, all solids. Just a little bit of give at the worst point there. It may have trickled down that seam there, but that's the worst. And a little bit of readings in here. The worst visually to look at is here. So clearly it has leaked down here, and I would say capillary action, historically it's been here and soaked up here. So I don't know, a joiner would either slice this off and put a new piece on there, or dry that out, put some clamps on and wood glue and treat that. That's completely up to you, but it's everything works. It's serviceable. I'd be happy to sleep and using this, and it drives fantastic. Okay, we'll carry on outside and we'll just finish off showing you around. Oh, the other thing to note, which it's had 9 owners. I got it in stock in September, and the reason why it's only going on sale now, we come to put it on sale in October. I had it MOT'd, which I'll just come to in a minute. Couldn't find the logbook. We looked and looked and searched. A couple of logbooks have gone missing last year, and we don't know why, but anyway. So I applied for logbook, got around to applying for logbook in December, and the logbook's just arrived last week, so obviously we can put it on sale. One of the previous owners, I'm scratching my head with this one, it should, if the cameraman can come round, it should have, it comes out the factory with a single seat here. But obviously a previous owner has put a double seat, so for some reason he wanted 3, it's got 3 seat belts and 3 carrying seats at the front. So some people will like that, some people won't, because now you can't get in, access the leisure part from the front, so you've got to come in and go through the leisure door. So just one thing to note. So on the negative, you've got high readings on that corner. As I say, it's sealed now, it's not leaking, so it can only get drier, but that's to note. And also someone's removed the leisure seat there. So right, back in to the vehicle in question. We've got 9 owners. Will you be number 10? We've got various service stamps and we've got a very minor mileage discrepancy. In 2019, I think in middle of the year it had, and then end of the year, 6 months later it had another MOT for some reason. That's probably been sold by a dealer, and someone was requested a 12 months MOT as opposed to only having the 6 month, and it's showing 37 miles less. Obviously that's a mistake, so just to bring it to your attention. So we've got some service, not many service stamps, about half a dozen service stamps. We've got one there new, we've got 14,000, 18,000, 21,000, 37,000, and I've just had it serviced, as I say, at 42,900 miles. Bodywork, it's 98, so what's that make it? 27 years old. I would say it's an 8 out of 10. All the doors are fine. I had it MOT'd at the same time, had it checked. As every time I have a vehicle come in, I go and put it on the ramp and have a full check over. We found it hadn't been doing many miles, so the garage advised pads and discs on the front because they were a bit rusty on the disc surface. You could clean them up and perhaps get an MOT and advisory. We're not doing that. We're not taking any risks with welding or brakes. So I've had 2 front pads and discs fitted. I've had you a pair of front tyres fitted, full service, oil filter, air filter, and a timing belt kit. And also when he had it up on the ramp, he said both jacking points were just showing a bit of corrosion around the jacking points. They would have come up with an advisory. I don't like an advisory for welding, so he did those at the same time. Hey presto, it had an MOT straight through. Okay, so outside we've got the awning. You can drive this on an ordinary driving licence that's under the magic 3.5 tonne. I put your new set of wheel trims on, a couple were cracked. So as I say, you've got the ordinary leisure battery 85 amp, which is testing fine. You've got the mains hookup lead there, fresh water inlet. On the back, that must have cost a few bob in its day. It's had a tow bar fitted. In there with a flat screwdriver, you can go access there. It looks brand new actually, there's knobbles on the tyre. You've got a brand new spare tyre. Yeah, back's okay. It could just do with a wash and a freshen up really. Of course, the habitation man Steve from ST Caravan Services has checked over. He's put you a new gas hose on and a new regulator. You've got the carver heater there to heat the hot water. So again, this was designed from brand new by Autotrail, been going for many years. They know what they're doing, so everything works off the grid. So if you're wild camping, especially this one with that solar panel and that big battery, Lucas 200 amp. Okay, what have we got in here? We've got the Thetford cassette toilet, industry standard. There for your waste and there for your flush. So pink for the stink and blue for the loo, if you remember the Caravans rhyme. Coming round, yeah, the driver's side's okay. Oh, I mean, we're having to be super fussy. Odd little black mark there. I bet a few of those will just cut out. But yeah, all the panels are fine. No, there's nothing much really to report. We'll have a quick look under the bonnet. The driver's seat's fine, the door panel's fine, dashboard. Yeah, we're just going to go out for a drive and I'll show you. It drives fantastic. 2.5 turbo diesel and it pulls well, this. So yeah, I'll be happy to drive this anywhere in the United Kingdom. And it's showing there 3,500 kilograms, so you can drive this on an ordinary car licence. The battery was a bit weak, so I've put you a brand new engine battery on. So you've got a brand new battery. I started this a couple of times over Christmas, sub-zero, first time heater, and it goes off the heater light. So yeah, it drives really well. And as I say, it's just a shame about that historic leak, but it's been sorted now, so it will really serve the next owner well. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll get Dennis the drone up and we'll show you the roof and then we'll go out for a drive. Okay then, ignition on. As I say, it's got 3 master keys and 2 alarm fobs. You switch the ignition on, press the top left button, and then the extra LED lights will come on the dash. So top left hand button comes, preheat. This starts first time every time. In fact, it was one of the better starters over the winter period. So over Christmas it was proper sub-zero here. And yeah, this started every time, first time. You can clearly see it's only done 42,000 miles, 42,900. So by the time a long distance collection of deliveries, you'll be down to 43,000. Power steering, that's about it. Wind up windows. Yeah, you can just tell that the mileage is correct. It drives fantastic. Pulls well in all the gears. No slipping clutch, everything's positive. All the gears are fine. Just been a little bit maybe over pernickety and critical. The steering wheel is just a little bit to the right hand side. It's 97, so it's 28 years old. Only done 42,000, so it's a shame just about that where the satellite dish and the installer's not put the correct Sikaflex caravan seal and caused that damage to the back. But other than that, it drives absolutely fantastic. So again, it's on sale, no reserve, and I will drive this anywhere in the United Kingdom. I'm that confident of it. It's just had the timing belt done, it's just had the oil service done, the air filter, the MOT, pads and discs it had, 2 new front tyres. It's set for the next owner. Will that be you? So we'll just take it gentle coming around the chicane here, and then we can hopefully get it up to the national speed limit. 40 mile an hour there in 4th. We'll just drop it down into 3rd as we come round the right hand bend here, and we'll accelerate safely. Okay, so, oh yes, the turbo's working, I can feel that. Third gear, 40 mile an hour, 45. I'm now approaching 50 mile an hour now in fourth. So we're going to top gear there, fifth. Yep, it's driving lovely. So it's not pulling left or right, the brakes is true, but just the steering wheel, I would say it's about 20 degrees out, so you may wish to get the tracking adjusted, or maybe sometimes you can just pull the steering wheel off. Just dropped it down to fourth now. Again, yeah, I'll be happy and content. I'll drive this anywhere in the United Kingdom to the winning bidder. All I ask is £100 contribution to the fuel and the train ticket. I'll take over the camera now and I'll show you inside. So a nice little drive there. I did say it drives nice. Yeah, I've got no problem delivering this or having any test drive. So just a quick walk inside first, showing you the bed setup. So it's the L-shaped configuration. You just slide this super easy. Just slide the legs over to here. You use the two back sofa to use as the filling cushions. Now that will give you 7 foot wide, just a shade, about an inch below 7 foot wide, 4'3" on the width there of the double bed, as it were, and this is nearly 7.5 foot long. So it does create quite a nice double bed. There's the extra infill cushions that I've just removed, and what we do on here. So that's the area, so if there's only 2 people travelling, you want a little bit more headroom here, and we just bring that across here. That flops into place fairly straightforward, and the ladder, a bit tricky holding the camera at the same time, but the ladder just clips into there. I did say it was a bit tricky holding it. Somebody has left some tent poles in there and that was holding it up. There we go, that's better. So, and then that is the large double bed. It's even got 2 lights upstairs there. I've just noticed a little line there, but I have damp tested it and there is no damp or leaks to the roof area whatsoever. Okay, we'll go back outside and then we'll come back in with the bed back in the seating arrangement. So stepping back inside now, we've put the bed back in the sofa setup, as you can see there. So yeah, with the L-shaped, it gives quite an airy open feel to the back, and obviously people can have the feet up there and feet up there and enjoy the view with the large windows as well as the passenger side window. So coming to the front, we've got the large double bed above the cab, a pair of lights above either side, the roof light, we'll put some more lights on. This has got more lights than I don't know what. Wow, roof lights everywhere. And everything's working, so very large wardrobe, and I do mean large. We've got the coat hanger there, we've got space above the coat hanger, and whoever's inside the bed and the top can access that area. We've got a large cupboard above the wardrobe, and there's your jack and brace, and that goes from floor all the way to the ceiling height. Across it, this is an Autotrail feature, so we've got like a sort of a door within a door. So the door within, you just use that mostly, just open it up and hey presto, we can go into, put the light on. Let's say all the lights are working. We've got a roof light there. We're just going into the wet room. All the blinds are working. We've got the mirror and vanity across. We've got the sink, hot and cold shower, and that just pulls out there for the shower. We've got hot and cold taps there. A previous owner, this was plastic originally by Autotrail, but a previous owner has put solid wood in there and changed that. That's a real good job, so that's no problem. Shower tray floor, no splits or rips, everything's fine. Toilet Thetford, all being sanitised, all the walls are fine. Shower tray, I think I just noticed even underneath the cupboards they're all nice condition considering the age. Just, I think it was this hinge, just that hinge is just will come off. So if you pull this, there you go, you can pull that hinge there. But if you just push it back into place, maybe a little bit of Velcro, or just leave it like that, it won't catch any harm whatsoever. Another large mirror. Side kitchen area for the sink, hot and cold tap again, all working. Fly nets all presentable, light above, more cupboard space above. All important wine cabinet for your space there. Room for wine glass holders. There's the satellite dish control. I don't know how long that satellite control has been up there, so I'm not guaranteeing that. So if that works, it's a Brucey bonus. Underneath again, previous owners left your telly in and a remote control. Again, if that works, it's a Brucey bonus, but at least you've got all the fixtures and fittings if you want to upgrade and put a later TV in. Underneath there is your Trumatic Carver Fan Master heater. That's been tested by the habitation guy and that's working. And there's all your control panels. Underneath the kitchen sink, you got a drawer. Again, safety cut-off valves for the gas. You've got the industry standard Electrolux 3-way fridge with the large freezer compartment. Again, this has been tested and working on all 3 ways. So working when you're driving off the engine battery, off the mains battery, as well as gas if you're wild camping. And as I say, with that big, large Lucas 200 amp battery, wow, look at the size of that there. I'll just get the camera in there, it's a bit tricky, but yeah, you'll have no problem wild camping. And there's the control panel showing the green lights for the solar. And the microwave works off that. 4 gas burner hob, another light above the cooker, the mains fuse box, and you've got the control panel for the upstairs lights, as well as the leisure battery on and off. You've got the Carver on and off there, so that's to heat the hot water on gas, and you've also got a switch underneath there to switch it on mains. Grill, oven, all clean and presentable. Space underneath the oven. Little shelf for a book. Shelf, just a cleaning rag there. So you've got the space underneath there, which is showing you the large battery. And underneath here, that's the mains fuse box. You've got the charger, split charge system to charge the leisure battery, which is under there. The standard 85 amp leisure battery will be charged off the mains if you're on there. And just one more thing to note that a previous owner has put lino. So this is not the original, just wants a bit of a clean there. That's just a wood knot, it's not a mark. So this is not the original Autotrail floor. So someone has put new lino, but it's not a bad job all the way through. And they've put an overmat through it. Yes. So all in all, inside is very nice, as I say. It's just a shame about that, but obviously I suspect you'll bid accordingly and reflect that in your price. So we'll go outside now and just have a small recap. There's the awning crank handle, by the way, and that comes out. The advert link will be underneath the video. So just to recap, this is a 1998 Autotrail Cheyenne 634. It's the 4-berth. And it's just in September it had the habitation service, and the 1st of October the new MOT straight through with the new pads, discs, brakes, timing belt, oil filter, air filter. So it's all set for the new owner now. I'll be happy to deliver it anywhere in the United Kingdom, free of charge. Well, I say free of charge, I'll ask you just £100 voluntary fee just to cover the train fare and the fuel, or viewing is welcome at L48JG, or you can collect it. If you want to take the delivery option, all I ask is a £500 deposit, and as I say, on this particular occasion I'll be happy to drive this anywhere in the United Kingdom. And if you think you've been oversold it, or you're not happy on the description with the video and the pictures, I'll happily return and refund the deposit in full. My name's Anthony Valentine, the Camper Nerd. You can contact me in 0798 526 1078. I'll catch you on that next video, folks.